Okay, it's on. My name is UkkiKai. A while ago I got this idea of writing to myself letters. Not who am I right now, but who I was like 10 years ago, younger me. And here is my letter number 5. Dear Kai, aging brings a completely new subject into our lives, death. In a way, I've been lucky. Both of my parents lived long lives. My father passed away a few years ago at the age of 90. And my mother left us less than a year ago at the age of 94. Losing your parents at this age makes everything suddenly very real. You start counting years. How many might I have left? What have I done with my life? What did I want to do but never did? For you, this probably still feels distant. Your parents are alive and your thoughts are focused on work, projects, and daily responsibilities. You might wonder if it's even possible to prepare for something like this. After going through it myself, I can tell you honestly, no, you cannot prepare. Even when you know it's coming, the death always arrives as a surprise. It is so final that it cannot really be explained to another person. And maybe it does not need to be. For a long time, there is this strange feeling that parents are somehow permanent, always there, almost immortal. It is a naive thought, of course, but I think many of us live with it. Then illness comes. You watch the people who once felt strong and reliable slowly fade away, and one day they are simply gone. This is when you start thinking about your own death. Not in theory anymore, but in very concrete way. It is suddenly written somewhere in your calendar, even if you don't know the exact date. And then, one day, it becomes even more real. I'm walking to the sauna, and I catch my reflection in the mirror. I stop. I look at the naked 66-year-old UkkiKai. My hair is thinner, my beard is grey, age is written all over my body. I see it now. At that moment, something shifts inside you. On one hand, you feel that time has become incredibly valuable, almost frighteningly valuable. Every day suddenly matters more than before. On the other hand, a strange thought appears. If everything ends anyway, does anything really matter anymore? These two ideas start competing in your mind. Some days you feel like doing everything, other days you feel like doing nothing at all. Of course, we know the rational answer. Yes, it matters more than ever. But now comes the real challenge. You have to teach your own brain something completely new. You have to teach that you're no longer doing things for a career, not for a boss, not for success or status or proving anything to anyone. You're doing things for yourself. Then comes the next challenge, time. How do you explain to your brain that there is no hurry anymore? That you can do things slowly? That process itself is enough. That you don't even need a final result. And something else quietly disappears as well. The need of impress, the need to make your parents proud, the fear of losing opportunities. In working life, you're always afraid of losing something. A job, a position, money, reputation. Now that fear slowly fades away. Your brain suddenly is confused. Everything it learned earlier seems to be upside down. Things that once felt irresistible, irresponsible, now feel completely natural. Like going to the gym in the middle of the weekday, spending hours on your own health, without guilt. Looking back, I understand why I need time to adjust. It was not laziness. It was reprogramming. And here is something slightly funny. When you're younger, you see retired people complaining that they're always so busy, that there is never enough time for anything. And you think, how is that possible? Now I understand them. They have discovered what I have slowly learning as well, that life is now, not later, not someday, now. Because this is the someday we are always waiting for. It's now. You're my closest friend. That is why I'm telling you all this. So that maybe, just maybe, you can prepare a little better than I did. And I leave you with that simple question. If you had only 10 years left to live, what would you stop doing? Sincerely, from the shores of Lake Saimaa, UkkiKai.